The South China Sea is heating up, and the Philippines is at the center of the storm. Tensions have escalated as China pushes its claims, sending military and paramilitary vessels deep into Philippine waters. Filipino fishermen are harassed, supply missions are blocked, and international rulings are ignored. Recent clashes at Ayungin Shoal saw Chinese Coast Guard ships using water cannons against Philippine boats, injuring sailors. This is not just about territory, it's about sovereignty and survival. The West Philippine Sea is rich in fish, oil and gas, resources vital to the Philippines' future. By denying access, China threatens the nation's economic lifeline. The world is watching. Allies like the US, Japan, and Australia have increased joint patrols and condemned China's actions. But external support isn't enough. The Philippines must build its own credible deterrent. It needs the capability to make any aggressor think twice. The question is no longer if Manila should act, but how, and with what tools. The stakes are high: sovereignty, security, and the future of the Filipino people. The crisis is real, and the time for decisive action is now. The Philippines stands at a crossroads in the South China Sea. China's strategy in the South China Sea is gray zone warfare, intimidation without open war. Artificial islands like Mischief Reef and Fiery Cross Reef now bristle with runways, missiles, and radar. These bases let China project power right up to the Philippines' doorstep. The Chinese Navy, now the world's largest, patrols these waters alongside a massive coast guard and a state-backed maritime militia. Hundreds of Chinese vessels swarm the Philippines' exclusive economic zone at any time, overwhelming local forces. This cabbage strategy, layering military, coast guard, and militia, makes it nearly impossible for the Philippines to respond. The result, a creeping invasion that undermines international law and Philippine sovereignty. The 2016 Hague ruling invalidated China's claims, but Beijing ignores it. Instead, might makes right, and the Philippines faces a neighbor that enforces its will by sheer numbers. The Philippine Navy and Coast Guard are outmatched, struggling to defend their own waters. The balance of power at sea has shifted dangerously. Without new tools, the Philippines risks losing control of its maritime future. The need for a game-changing capability has never been clearer. The Philippine Navy faces a daunting task: defending one of the world's longest coastlines with limited resources. Its fleet is aging, outgunned, and outnumbered by China's modern navy. Recent upgrades have brought new frigates and patrol vessels, but these surface ships are highly visible and vulnerable. The critical gap: the Philippines has no submarines. This leaves the nation blind beneath the waves, while China's submarines operate undetected. Without an undersea force, the Philippines cannot deny access or threaten a powerful adversary. Its surface ships would be easy targets in a conflict. The current posture is unsustainable against a technologically superior foe. To defend its waters, the Philippines needs more than courage. It needs a credible deterrent. Submarines are the missing piece. Without them, the nation remains exposed in the face of growing threats. Submarines are the ultimate stealth weapon, silent, unseen, and deadly. Their greatest strength is their ability to disappear beneath the waves, making them nearly impossible to track. Even advanced navies struggle to find a modern diesel-electric submarine in coastal waters. A single submarine can hold an entire enemy fleet at risk, forcing adversaries to divert massive resources to hunt it. The uncertainty of a hidden submarine changes enemy calculations, raising the cost of aggression. Submarines also excel at intelligence gathering, covertly monitoring enemy movements and collecting vital information. For the Philippines, a submarine could patrol contested waters, providing real-time intelligence and early warning. Armed with torpedoes and anti-ship missiles, submarines can strike without warning, deterring hostile action. Their mere presence forces enemy ships to operate more cautiously, restricting their freedom. Submarines offer both a shield and a sword, deterring conflict and, if needed, delivering a decisive blow. For a nation under threat, they are the ultimate force multiplier. Submarines would transform the Philippines' defense from reactive to proactive. The Philippines isn't alone. Its neighbors have already embraced submarines to defend their waters. Vietnam's fleet of Kilo-class submarines deters Chinese aggression, making conflict too costly for Beijing. Indonesia uses submarines to patrol vital choke points and protect its sprawling archipelago. Even Singapore, a small city-state, operates advanced submarines to secure its trade routes. Australia is investing in nuclear-powered subs, recognizing that undersea deterrence is essential against rising threats. These nations know that surface fleets alone are too vulnerable. Submarines provide stealth, intelligence, and credible deterrence at a fraction of the cost of large surface navies. The lesson is clear. A modern navy is incomplete without a submarine arm. For the Philippines, the roadmap is proven. Submarines are not a luxury, but a necessity. Regional experience shows that undersea power is the best way to level the playing field. The time to follow suit is now. Submarines would revolutionize the Philippines' defense, turning it from passive to active. Instead of reacting to Chinese incursions, the Navy could covertly monitor and deter threats before they escalate. A Filipino submarine lurking near Scarborough Shoal or the Spratlys would force China to rethink its every move. Even a small fleet would compel Chinese ships to operate more cautiously, slowing their advances and raising their risks. In a crisis, submarines would survive a first strike, ensuring the Philippines could retaliate and maintain a credible defense. This survivability is the cornerstone of deterrence. Submarines would also protect vital sea lanes, patrolling strategic straits and keeping commerce flowing. They would serve as unseen guardians of the archipelago's maritime heartland. The psychological impact alone would be profound. No ship would feel safe. Submarines would give the Philippines the power to shape events, not just react to them. The nation's security and sovereignty would be strengthened like never before. The silent hunters would become the ultimate guardians of Philippine waters. The West Philippine Sea crisis demands more than words, it demands action. China's campaign of coercion is escalating and Filipino lives are at risk. Relying on protests and allies is no longer enough. The Philippines must build the means to defend itself and impose real costs on any aggressor. Acquiring submarines is the most effective step toward a credible defense. Submarines would transform the Navy, providing stealth, lethality, and survivability. They would send a clear message. The Philippines will defend its waters and its future. The path won't be easy. Investment, training, and the right partners are needed, but the cost of inaction is far greater. Lost sovereignty and lost resources. This is a choice about the nation's future, between being bullied or standing strong. The armed forces are ready, but they need the right tools. In the deep, silent sea lies the key to a secure Philippines. Now is the time to invest in the silent hunters that will guard the archipelago for generations.